Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hope everybody all right. Y'all, we want to get into our reaction for today. Now, you know everything I say is allegedly, okay? Because I don't know these people, all right? But I have done some research on this case. And that's what we're going to take a look in a few seconds. Y'all, I can tell you what happened to her. I can tell you. We're going to get into the investigators, what the investigators found inside of the mother house. And I think she pronounced her name Oninda or Romelus. We're going to get in a little bit into her investigation. Now, she had a fifth child, allegedly. The fifth child was 17. Somehow, I don't know, was he at the house then at that time, but he got away. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn into our first segment of this case. I want to talk about it. Y'all see what they say about this Texas mom. Okay. Hope y'all enjoy the video. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Okay, y'all. Some documents that gonna make y'all understand what's going on in this case. Oninda thought that her kids was the devil. She also thought that the police was the devil. So if she thinks allegedly her kids was the devil and the officer was the devil, what does it make her? So y'all, this is the mind of the devil. But y'all got to understand that what she did is not right at all. But when you under some kind of mind altering substances, it can affect you like this. It can make you paranoid. It can do things to you that this is not you. Now let's get into this video, and then we'll talk about it.
Disturbing picture of what may have led to the deaths of two young children, allegedly at the hands of their own mother. 31-year-old Oninda Romelus is accused of shooting all four of her children early Saturday morning. Investigators say she drove nearly an hour from her home in Porter to this gas station in Angleton and then called 911.
We need multiple ambulances.
You can hear the officers' urgency as they uncover a tragic scene. 13-year-old Okero Covington had been killed, and 3-year-old Amara Chappelle also died in the back seat.
We're doing first aid. We're doing everything we can.
Officers rushed to help the 2 surviving children, 9-year-old Kyle Romelus and 8-year-old Traviel Donner. Both were airlifted to Memorial Hermann Hospital fighting for their lives. Meanwhile, their mother was taken into custody, and what she allegedly told investigators is chilling. When asked why she called 911, court document says she told investigators, instead of them doing it to me, I'm going to do it to them. When asked do what, she reportedly replied, kill them all. She also told investigators she didn't call 911. She called the devil. She told detectives her children were with the devil. She went on to tell them they're dead. When asked what she meant by what she said, she replied, you can't take me without me taking you. It's unclear what may have pushed her to this point, but investigators searched her home in Porter, but haven't released what, if anything, was found. One car was towed, but digging into her past, Oninda has a criminal record, including arrests for DUI, drug possession, and reckless driving. And nearly 12 years ago, she appeared on the reality TV show Paternity Court, trying to learn who fathered her oldest child. Neither of the men tested turned out to be the father. Now she sits behind bars, accused of something far more serious.
Now, people. Okay. Let's talk. Let's talk about this. I have questions. This what? Hey. What's up, baby? To the point. Now, y'all, I got questions. And when we're going to go back and we're going to look at this, we're going to walk this video, what was told to us about the young lady, okay? First of all, she's 31. She got, I don't know if 5 kids really before she did this too. Now, the 5th kid supposed to be an older child. We're not sure yet, okay? Supposed to allegedly got away. Now, I want to go back to something he said just a few minutes ago. Okay, let's go back right here. Okay. He said that the 5th child is unaccounted. And that's what bothered me. Where is the 5th child? Okay. Now, hold on, y'all. Is this the video? No, wait, hold up, y'all. No, this is not it. Hold on. No, this the one we was on. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. I want to get to here. Where she drove from.
A disturbing picture of what may have led to the deaths of 2 young children, allegedly at their hands of their own mother. 31-year-old Oninda Romelus is accused of shooting all 4 of her children early Saturday morning. Investigators say she drove nearly an hour from her home in Porter.
She drove
to this gas station in
an hour. Come back here with y'all. She drove an hour from her house to a gas station. That means that she took them from the home. Why did she take them from the home to the gas station because she was under controlled substances. That wasn't her. That was the controlled substances that she had was under, allegedly. She drove an hour to a gas station. I know it probably scared those kids because it's more like she woke them up out their sleep. Hey y'all, wake up, let's go. No telling what them kids were going through at the whole time. The whole time. I'm trying to find out when did she have this breakdown. It sounded like that it seemed like she had a mental breakdown. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a mental breakdown. And when she had this mental breakdown, her mind is gone. Her mind all over the place. Now, what interests me about this case was the things that she had going on in her life. First of all, she to me seemed like she was trying to get it together. She was trying to do right. Because she was, first of all, to me, the reason why I'm saying that is because she was trying to find out who her baby father is. But she don't know who her baby fathers are because of her lifestyle. Because let's get back to this point right here. When she drove a mile to this gas station, one child was on the passenger side on the ground, telling me, how did she get on the ground? Did she get out that car? The boy was leaning over, the son in the front was leaning over the front on the ground like he fell out the door. Like me, they are trying to get away from this woman, but they so young they couldn't. But the two that survived, just God just did that. Now,
and then called 911.
when she did this to her kids, she came to the gas station and she dialed 911 herself. She the one dialed 911, y'all. It seemed like she tried to escape from her own troubles. No, it's about to break down on her. Something happened in between her frogness, whatever she going through. Something happened. Well, she knew it's about to go down, and she didn't want nobody to take care of her children. So, what I want to get into is her past. Her past is telling me something about her past. What happened to her in her past, and she don't want nobody else to take care of her kids. To me, she loved her kids, but she loved them unconditional, some kind of way. She put them with her troubleness because she was doing wrong the whole time.
Multiple ambulances.
You can hear the officers' urgency as they uncover a tragic scene. 13-year-old Okero Covington had been killed, and 3-year-old Amara Chappelle also died in the back seat.
We're doing first aid. We're doing everything we can.
Officers
She did this
rushed
to her 3-year-old, and that little boy and her 13-year-old look just like her. 13-year-old son look just like her. Just can't understand what's going on here.
the two surviving children, 9-year-old Kyle Romelus and 8-year-old Traviel Donner.
So a 9-year-old, a boy survived and a girl survived, and two gone. But she was intentionally, she would intentionally to unalive all of them, but God didn't want all of them to go. So You talking about close range, the range she was in when she did it. I mean, she was on the phone with 911. I never seen nothing like this, y'all. We are dealing right now. We talk about this all the time over here on this channel, mental health. We talk about mental health all the time. Mental health. But I want to help she was doing so much wrong until she was fighting the devil. And then she was under controlled substances too. She do a lot of little stuff to calm her nerve down, try to take it off her mind. But it's not working. It's not working with that anxiety to all that connected to what she's doing mentally. It's not connecting right with her, allegedly.
Memorial Hermann Hospital fighting for their lives. Meanwhile, their mother was taken into custody, and what she allegedly told investigators is chilling. When asked why she called 911, court documents says she told investigators, instead of them doing it to me, I'm going to do it to them.
Now, let's get to that. Now, what just crossed over my mind? Years ago, she was on a paternity court. I believe this young lady mentally, she won but 31. And with 4 kids already, and then 5, really? I mean, where was her help at? Because she was trying to find the oldest one father. She was trying to find his father. And if to me, she was going to give him. It seemed like when she started looking for their fathers, she was trying to give them away to their father, but she couldn't find the father of the son of the 13-year-old. She couldn't find his father, and she could have felt like a loser. You know, we don't know what was on her mind at the time. Now, instead of them doing it to me, I'm gonna do it to them. Instead of doing it to me, instead of doing it to me, you know what? She's, like I said, she probably was under some kind of mind altering drugs. But what she's saying like that to me is like she knew what she got herself into. She knew what she got herself into, and they was gonna do this to her kids. That's what it sounded like to me. That instead of doing it to me, I'm going to do it to them. It's almost like I did something wrong. I know I was wrong. I know they gonna do it. They gonna take my children's life. They gonna do it. But I'm gonna beat them to it. I'm gonna do it. They're not gonna be the one to do it. I'm gonna do it. And then when she said, listen what she tell them. Listen to who she fighting against.
Asked do what, she reportedly replied, kill them all. She also told investigators she didn't call 911. She called the devil.
Okay. She said she didn't call everybody the devil except for her. They should have asked her, so what are you? If they the devil, what are you? So she said she did. She stated she didn't call 911. That she called the devil. That ain't the first time I heard somebody call 911 the devil. This is not the first time I ever heard anybody call 911 the devil. This is not the first time a case that we been working on that they call 911 the devil. I don't heard them call their children the devil. I always wonder if they the devil, what are you? Who are you? That's it. They don't know how to use. They should have asked her, said, well, if 911 the devil, your children, everybody good is the devil. So she's doing wrong. So what it makes her? What does this make her, since that 911 is the devil and the children the devil. Why did she call 911? Why is she attacking the devils? Which the devil ain't did nothing to her. She did it. So to me, mentally, she shouldn't get out of this. She shouldn't. She just under some kind of mind altering pressure. She drugs, and she's trying to put the blame on the police and trying to put the blame on her children. The reason why she did what she did. That's what I'm getting from her mentally. That I'm gonna blame y'all and my children. If it wasn't for nine, I'm gonna put nine. She knew when she called 911, they were gonna lock her up. She liked this attention because she always on social media.
She told detectives her children were with the devil. She went on.
They are dead. She meant in the statement they are dead. And she stated, because you can't take me without me taking you. She wants to plead insanity for her wrongdoing. She done did so much wrong until she know the law. She know this girl right here know the law, y'all. She know the law in Texas. She knows she can get away with this. She trying to plead insanity. But this, to me, this is not insanity. Cause you can't take me without me taking you. She's forming, she's transforming this into something. She know what she's saying. She don't something. She controlling this. Because you can't take me without me taking you. Father stated her children were dead to her. Wait a minute. Her father stated, further, I'm sorry, y'all. Further stated that her children was dead. So the whole time she was living mentally saying that she already made these thoughts. She made these thoughts because she knows she's going to get catch doing the fraudulent things that she was doing. She ain't going to get away with this. She can't get away with this. This is not insanity.
To tell them they're dead. When asked what she meant by what she said, she replied, "You can't take me without me taking you." It's unclear what may have pushed her to this point, but investigators searched her home in Porter, but haven't released what, if anything, was found. One car was towed, but digging into her past, Oninda has a criminal record, including arrests for DUI, drug possession, and reckless driving. And nearly 12 years ago, she appeared on the reality TV show Paternity Court, trying to learn who fathered her oldest child.
Okay, that was 12 years ago when she tried to get the DNA test on her son. See, to me, 12 years ago, she wasn't going to let this happen to her. 12 years ago, she was going to let her oldest son go stay with her, with his dad. But she couldn't find his dad. She searched for his dad, but she couldn't find it. Y'all got to remember, she was 31 with 5 children. Well, let's say 4 children, and the rest of them little. But they was at a good age. I don't understand, well.
Well, it turned out to be the father. Now she sits behind bars, accused of something far more serious.
And that was Anna Giller Reese reporting. Child Protective Services confirmed they had one prior interaction with this mother. They couldn't release details due to confidentiality.
Okay, so here we go again with the Child Protective Service. Here we go again, y'all. Here we go again with the Child Protection Services. Here we go again with them. Here we go again with the Child Protection Services. Here we go again. They know what's going on. And she knew how to behave when they come around. Okay, let's go here. Let's go. Well, before we go right there, let's go here. Let's take a look at this, y'all. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Camper, please. Please, little dog. Okay. The court documents. The court document detail the state of mind of a woman accused of shooting all four of her children early Saturday in Brazoria County. Now, to me, she was in the right state of mind. I don't hear insanity in her. I think she did what she wanted to do. Because she dialed the right people. She dialed the police because she knows she wrong. And she shot the kids because she knows she wrong. She knew what she was doing. To me, she did. And she mad about something. She upset about something. I don't know if it's her self-esteem or her wrong what she doing. We're gonna get into the things that she did. She has so many social security cards, so many ID. She was running a rink in her house around her kids. Her kids allegedly was her shield at the time to make her think like she's a good person, but mentally she's not a good mentally she's not a good person to me. Now, during the interview at the Brazoria County Sheriff Office jail, Romelus appeared. They said she was paranoid. She was paranoid about her surroundings. And she repeatedly looked toward the door. That's what the record shows. That's whatever she was on, y'all, had her paranoid like I don't know, like a whatever. She was paranoid. Let me make sure y'all ain't saying that. Yeah, she know because she called. You right. She called. She called. She called. We didn't call. She called the right people because she wanted her kids to be found. She wanted her kids to be found. See, this lady is smarter than y'all think she is. Now, right here. Go back to right here. She paranoid. She looking around. Of course, she gonna be paranoid about her surroundings. She probably never been locked up before. She paranoid because she knows she did something wrong. She know she ain't paranoid. She know what she did. She know what she did. To me, she know what she did. And she playing her role. She playing a good role. Now, investigators said Romelus initially told them she couldn't talk about it. She couldn't talk about it, but y'all, because we do not know what kind of identity theft she was doing. Who all in this big ring, who all in this big circle. See, she deal with a lot of people. She got a circle of people. To me, allegedly, it's a whole lot of people in this. And if she messed up, it's her kids. It's a whole lot of people involved in her rink, in her theft, in her operation. Because she said she couldn't talk about it. When she told the investigators, she couldn't talk about it. Then said, instead of them, I'm going to put it like this. She said, instead of them doing it to me, so that's, she's saying, instead of those people out there that I'm dealing with, do this to me, I'm going to do it to them. She beat them to the task. Y'all, there ain't nothing wrong with this girl. She beat the killers to what they was going to do to her. She knew what they were going to do. That's why her alleged oldest son got away. Because he knew she messed up. Allegedly, if she got a 15-year-old. So when she said, instead of them do it to me, I'm going to do it to them. She beat them to her own task. Now, when an investigator asked, do what? She responded, kill them all. They supposed to take her kids out and her. They supposed, but she's so selfish, she didn't take herself. But she could have took herself. But she didn't. She took her kids. Because they already told her, whatever she do, we going to do it to your children. And the record showed it. And then she said, do what? She responded, kill them. That's what she did before them. Now, when asked again why she called 911, Romelus said she did not call 911, but instead called the devil. She playing on that intelligence. She playing on it. See, the girl know the lot. The girl smart. The girl smart. You said, she's smart to me. You said, I wonder, did she owe any money to anyone? See, it's a lot to this. You're right. It's a lot. It's something. She running. She is running. She don't messed it up. She don't messed up. That's why she left that big old house where that big old house was. That's why that tousled. She had the money and everything about to fail, everything going down the hill, because when you start doing drugs and you mess up the own thing, what's going on, because of you, everything messed up is because of you. When she got that fraud, that rink, she got a whole lot of people in this. Allegedly, it's a whole. She got a rink of people that she dealing with, because she got to. I think she dealing with out the country. I really think that she dealing with people out the country too. It's almost like a drug dealer. Y'all smart. Y'all picked up on that. Y'all picked up on that. Y'all ain't dumb. Y'all people know. Y'all people know. Y'all people know because it made sense what she said when she told him. When the investigator said Romelli initially told them she couldn't talk about it. She can't talk about it because it's a lot of people dealing with it. It's a lot of big dealers in this. I'm surprised she didn't take her own life allegedly, y'all. I'm surprised she didn't. Her kid's not the devil. The police not the devil. She screamed for help, and she screamed for help, and she trying to make excuses for what she did. To me, insanity. No, this is not insanity. Not if you call the right people. And you said that I'm going to do it. She said instead of them doing it to me, harm her, I'm going to do it to them. She know her children ain't the devil. She love her children. She think that what she did, they were gonna go after her kids and her. I'm surprised she didn't take her own life. I really don't. I really don't. Now let's get to this video. Let's get to this video, and then I'm gonna drop my link. And then if y'all want to talk, anybody out there want to come up and talk about this, you're welcome to come up and talk about this. Because there was a case where this girl got away with this stuff. She got away with drowning each one of her kids one by one. But she didn't talk like that's Texas law. See, that's Texas law. She knows, Oninda knows Texas law. See, when you know the law, you could get away. All laws are different in every state. She's so smart. She know Texas law. She know it. She knows Texas law. That girl's so smart. She no tell me. They need to find how long she been running this fraudulent. How long she been running this game? Uh, how long she been running this rink she got going on? How long? And then the other people, the child protection agency, know what's going on with that girl, cause they don't been there before y'all. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's see what he gonna say. She's selfish. To me, she's selfish too. I don't like what she did because she was really being selfish to do this to her kids. She could have just did this to her and put them in the system.
The car afterward, Oninda Romulus.
Hold on, y'all. Oh, her name is Romelus. Oh, okay.
In jail this evening. Investigators now say the children were shot inside a car afterward. Oninda Romulus drove from her home in Porter to a gas station in Angleton where she called 911. In noon this afternoon, authorities confirmed a fifth child was not in that car and is still unaccounted for. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office searched Romulus's home in Porter looking for that child. Gage Golding is live on Spear Valley Lane just off the Grand Parkway with what investigators found. Gage.
Well, what they found is a criminal investigation of their own. And before we get into that, I want to say that they came out here looking for a fifth child. Now, her family actually just arrived here at the house minutes ago. They tell me that they don't know about a fifth child. They don't know about the 17-year-old that is sought after that could be the reason why that the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office has not been able to find or locate, as far as we know, this fifth child supposedly involved or could be involved in this incident. But the investigation that Montgomery County now has on their hands is because when they came here looking for this child, when they got inside, what they found is what can only be described as an
Okay, hold up. How y'all know that wasn't her boyfriend, even though he was 17? How y'all know that was her child? Hold on, y'all. I want to take this back a little bit. Because the mama said they didn't know nothing about her fifth child. Why are they saying that the 17-year-old, she 31? Can't be her. It can't be her child. It can be her child, but yeah, that can't be her child. That can't be her oldest child. Cause she could have been like 20 something. She could be like 20 something. God, we got to find that 17-year-old. We got the mama said but her mama said the parents said they don't know nothing about a 17. The 17-year-old would have been her first child, y'all. My all parents know the very first child. So when they got to the house, that 15-year-old wasn't there. 17-year-old wasn't there. Why do the parents not know the 17 years old? It seemed like her parents wasn't really in her life to me, because it seemed like she going through a lot. I don't know. It's something about this case.
Grand Parkway with what investigators found.
Well, what they found is a criminal investigation of their own. And before we get into that, I want to say that they came out here looking for the fifth child. Now, her family actually just arrived here at the house minutes ago. They tell me that they don't know about a fifth child. They don't know about the 17-year-old that is supposedly being sought after. That could be the reason why that the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office has not been able to find or locate, as far as we know, this fifth child supposedly involved or could be involved in this incident. But the investigation that Montgomery County now has on their hands is because when they came here looking for this child, when they got inside, what they found is what can only be described as an identity theft operation. These are brand new search warrants obtained by KPRC.
You telling me that this lady running an operation in her house and Child Protective Service don't know this? They supposed to go back out there and check on that house. These people ain't doing their jobs no more, y'all. They not interested in their job like it was back in the day. Back in the day, they'll be coming out there knocking on your door. She running a operation inside of her home, and don't nobody know this.
And they tell a new story about Oninda Romelus, the mother accused of shooting her 4 children, killing 2 of them. Montgomery County deputies coming to Romelus's home Saturday morning, looking for the oldest child, a 17-year-old, who wasn't inside. Instead, when deputies broke down the front door, they came across what they described as an identity theft operation. Something.
She ran an operation. It's a lot of women do that now. It's a lot of people who does that now. She and my thing is, didn't nobody think about she's 31, not married? Well, they can 31-year-old can have it going on like this, but that big house, beautiful home. Who rent her this house? And when they rent this house, how did she buy this house? She got a 2-car garage, a Tesla, a 31-year-old. She rich. And then you wonder, how is she rich? And she always at home. She ain't working nowhere. Ain't nobody figure that out. Sheesh. I'm talking about the neighbors, y'all.
Believed to be connected to another crime. In total, detectives finding 33 Social Security cards, 48 ID cards, and 16 credit cards.
She got 33 Social Security cards. 33? She she's stealing somebody. She's stealing somebody money, y'all. She's look like me. She don't got over on some older people. She probably don't got some of them older people checks that they wonder where they checks at. She got 31 social security, 33 social security cards. How? Yeah. Who she? Y'all, 33 means that she dealing with 30 allegedly dealing with some peoples are stealing their identities. How she coming up with these social security numbers and the government don't know? Wait a minute. I got to see that y'all got to be saying something. Y'all got to be saying something. Come on. Y'all got to be saying something. Somebody got to be saying something. Let me see what you see. Yeah. You said, was she trying to make that 17-year-old out? But he ran, so she panicked, killed her children. It's weird. It's weird. And then you know what? I tell people stuff like this weird to us because we didn't do this. We wouldn't have thought to do nothing this crazy to us. But 33 Social Security card and 48 ID cards. Wait a minute, hold up. Y'all, I said Social Security cards. I said Social Security card. Social Security cards. And the government, she scammed the government. I thought the government's supposed to be so tight on stuff. This girl got she don't outsmart the government. She trying to outsmart the police. She don't outsmart. She's a manipulator. She got 48 identification. Or is she pimping young boys and young girls? I'm thrown out with the Social Security number. So that means, is she transporting people, y'all? Or some people, or somebody over here illegal? Is she making legal identification cards for people who not supposed to be over here illegally? Is she pimping them? That girl, golly, I can't believe she doing that with children, with kids. And she got 16 credit cards. God dang. This girl, right? If y'all let that girl out here out of jail, she just pimped y'all government. Trump, she just pimped y'all. Yeah, she pimped y'all. Oh Lord, that girl don't make some ID cards. Golly. She is the head lady, y'all. She is the big lady. She is the big time boss. She's the boss. She the operator. She in charge of operating this. She got people working for her. That boy who ran working for her.
Some having Romulus's name, others with different names in her photo.
Someone had her name. Someone had different name. The counterfeit identification documents were in various stages of manufacture. Some of them in her name, some of them in other people's name. She don't got everybody in trouble. She she don't got everybody. She don't got everybody in trouble who deal with her.
Were in various stages of being made. Romelus's family here, as I said, they've been here for the past couple of days. Obviously, still very much so trying to process this whole situation. This is not a normal situation by any stretch of the imagination. So if you can imagine family members, they were emotional, not wanting to speak on camera at this time, respecting that sort of privacy, if you will. But they did share this, that they're shocked. They have no idea what happened in the two children that lost their lives in this incident. They described them as being the sweetest, nicest, and most innocent kids that you can imagine. Obviously, a lot to unwrap here for investigators, but for this family that's now trying to figure out exactly why, just as we are, guys. We're in Porter Gage Gold.
Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let me see. What is this right here? Search warrant detail fraud and identity information. What is this right here? Neighbors remember victims murder suicide. That ain't is that no, that ain't in Houston.
There's a reason Arctic natives just call cold plunges plunges.
Get inside the animal.
Wow. Travis Butts don't be. Hold on, y'all.
Credit cards belonging to different people. Those are just a few of the items investigators said they found inside of a home of a Montgomery County woman. She's the one accused of shooting her 4 children, killing 2 of them on Saturday.
Investigators say they initially conducted a search warrant, though, at her home, not looking for something, but someone. An alleged 5th child. ABC 13 Sarah Al-Sheikh with the latest this evening from Porter.
Investigators say they initially went inside looking for a 17-year-old child who they ultimately did not find. But the Brazoria County Sheriff's Office tells me all the evidence they have indicates the mother, Oninda Romelus, only has 4 children. Still, the things that investigators say they found inside there actually started a separate investigation into fraud.
Y'all, that girl was. I believe she was pimping. I believe she was pimping that little boy. If her mama don't know nothing about the 17-year-old, that 17-year-old child is older than all the children. Of course, the parents would have knew about the 17-year-old. She been that boy in her. They need to find him. We need him. We need him bad, so he can tell us what's going on here.
Investigators described finding dozens of items tied to alleged criminal activity, according to a search warrant. When investigators went inside, their initial intent was to find a 17-year-old believed to be another child of Oninda Romelus, according to an initial search warrant. Court records showed they did not find the teen inside, but instead found this: a box of ammunition, several phones, and nearly a dozen tablets.
What? Ammunitions, phones, tablets, laptops, and computers. This is a steam operation. She know it everything is destroyed. She did what she's supposed to do. I certified that I certified that the following is true, correct, and full investigation. What? She doing this around her kids. She don't even care.
Laptops and computers. But it doesn't stop there. Another search warrant was issued for a counterfeit and fraud investigation after detectives say they seized more than 24 social security cards, more than 45 identification cards, and more than a dozen credit cards, along with other items. The Montgomery County DA's office tells ABC 13 Romelus is not charged in that case as of now. But she does currently face 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon in the case with her children. Search warrants say surveillance video from a house across the street showed multiple people, including children, getting into a car around 2:39 a.m. on Saturday. Roughly 2 hours later, the
2:39.
Victoria County Sheriff's Office.
She woke. I told y'all she woke her children up out that bed. I told y'all she woke them up early, 2:49 in the morning a.m. She woke them children up that y'all we gotta go and we got to move right now. We got to move quick. We got to move cause they coming after me. This a sting operation, and she ain't tell them that, but she knows she in trouble. She know the feds. What she got paranoid because she thought the feds were watching her.
Says Romelus called the deputies to a gas station. There, they found a 13-year-old boy in the passenger seat with gunshot wounds and 3 other children in the back seat, also shot, according to court records. Deputies have said they believe the shooting happened inside the car. Court documents described Romelus as being paranoid during her interview at the county jail. She allegedly said, quote, "Instead of them doing it to me, I'm going to do it to them." When an investigator asked, "Do what?" According to those records, she responded, quote, "Kill them all." The Texas Department of Family and Protective Services tells ABC 13 it is investigating this case and that, quote, "Ms. Romelus has had contact with CPS on one..."
Has contact with CPS on one other occasion. Details of that interaction are confidential. Y'all might well tell us everything because we already know everything now. But we'll be included in a public child fatality. Fatality. What is it? Report when our investigation is complete. Fatality.
Other occasion. Details of that interaction are confidential, but will be included in a public child fatality report when our investigation is complete. Romelus remains in the Brazoria County Jail on a $14 million bond. Investigators say they are looking at video footage from doorbell cameras at the home that they say could help piece together a timeline of events, but they say analyzing that video could take days, if not weeks. Reporting in
Here we go. Here we go with another case. Yeah. Hold up. Let me see what they talking about right here. Hold on, y'all. Mm-mm. I hope she's She's pimping, boy. I believe she is. If her mama don't know nothing about that boy, if her mother don't know nothing about that boy, she doing something. That's why that boy got the hell on. Shoot, that boy could be working for that girl. We don't know. Him and somebody else. Let me see right here, y'all. Then I'm gonna let y'all go. Hold on. I want to see this.
On the outside, fall decorations adorned this home in Porter, but inside, investigators described finding dozens of items tied to alleged criminal activity.
Okay, we already seen this. All right, we already seen this. What are they gonna do next, y'all? What are they gonna do next? What are they gonna do next in this case? What's next? What's next? Cut the doodle. What is next in this case? I don't even feel sorry for them. The only people that I feel sorry for in this case for them kids. And she lucky to survive. Man, this some sad, man. There's so much evil going on. Y'all doing some evil stuff. Look, Jesus. Whew. Lord. Oh, goodness. I think her sting operation was coming to a close. Just tell the truth. You were done. You were done. You messed up. This is so sad. Oh, babies. Y'all, tell me when you get a chance down and drop your comment. Y'all been doing a good job of leaving comments. Y'all been doing real good. Shout out to all my workers, my mod here. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out, get your membership. Thanks for giving your membership. Y'all. I ain't trying to start nothing, but they said that this was gonna happen, y'all. They said that we weren't gonna be able to. This here was gonna happen, and but I ain't believe. I wondered did she meet the 17-year-old at the gas station, or was he in the car with her? That's what they trying to find out. To the point. What you just said. They trying to find out. Where was that 17-year-old child when she came to that gas station? Why wasn't he at the house? Why would she leave him at the house? She know what she was doing. It's premeditated to me. It got to be premeditated because she left the house to come up to the gas station and call the police. Come on now. But she using the word devil to make it look like she insanity. Now she knew what she was doing. Instead of them do it to me, I'm going to do it to them. Tell me what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe. I am so curious as to watch. see, you like me. You can't stop talking. This is a case that this is going to be on your mind. You cannot stop talking about it. I'm so curious as to why she drove. So I said that in the beginning. Why did she drive to the gas station? Why she drive an hour and left 2:49 in the morning? She left at 2:49. And she always, let me see, can I pull up? She was always dancing, girl. Let me show you her. Let me show you on TikTok. She always dance. Let me show you this. Hold on for me. Let me show you this. She always dancing and shaking her butt on TV. Hold on, let me show you. Nope, ain't nobody hating on the guy. I don't care what she do, but she got them chillings. But I'm gonna show y'all her dancing. Dancing. A pretty I wonder, are they from here? Are they from Africa or were they really from Texas? Let me show y'all this. Hold on for a second. Let me see, can I find her? Let me see, can I find her TikTok page? Y'all know I've been on TikTok since 2021. I think I was on TikTok before I was on YouTube.
First breaking right now, we now know what investigators see.
Oh, she Haiti. Oh, I knew she went from here. This is her belief then. She believe in witchcraft and all that kind of stuff then. Jesus, that's a big old rump back there. 31 years old. Doing with all them children. Oh, y'all see, that's that mud shot. Look how she was looking when she came in there. That girl, look how she was looking. She ain't no bad looking girl either. Look how she was looking when she went in there. It seemed like she under some kind of spell. She trying to play insanity. Somebody said the same thing I said. Look at her when she came in there. She done took out one eyelash. I mean, if she got them so pretty. I mean, these kids are beautiful kids. this past week sent his minion to irritate, ignore, and I'm just glad I ignored him because but I'm heading to jail or hell. What she say? She said this past week the devil has sent his minions to irritate and ignore me. Irritating and annoy me. I'm just glad I ignored them. Them. Why she keep calling the devil them? Them cause the way I'm heading is jail or hell. So she said this in let me make sure y'all look. She said this right here in 2024. She was going to jail or hell. Oh nah, I wanted to read. Hold on, I want to take that back. Hold on, I want to take that back. I want to play the rest of it. But she said I made it this far. She said I made it this far. Then she said mega package approval goes mega package. Snap approved stubs. Snap stubs refer to the practice of submitting fake documents, manipulated pay stubs to property managers or landlords. Which Snap is a tool designed. They got all kind of they got all kind of tools out here for y'all people to get locked up and do this harm to your kids and stuff. AI-enabled software and data-driven analysis to identify fraudulent documents within hours, thereby having landlords reduce bad debts and evictions caused by misrepresented income. Wow. Want to be your own boss? Look, wait, let me see what you're saying. Oh, Lord. I was looking, oh, you were looking at the, oh, y'all see this? Yeah. That girl was making money and then she said, want to be your own boss? My Hustlers Academy class. I told y'all she was prepping these people. What? $1,550. I can show you how to work at home. That's what them Social Security card comes. She's stealing y'all stuff. And makeup to 50K in a month. Test. And she put her number up in for y'all. Then, ooh, look at that money, y'all. Want to be your own boss? That girl, oh, we got so many folks doing that fraudulent stuff. Look, y'all. Her mama didn't know she was doing it. And then she said, Miss Spiritual Gangster. She called herself Miss Spiritual Gangster. Me versus me 2023. New level brings new demons and new money, but I'm built. So you the demon, you the biggest demon. So that's her favorite word, the demon, y'all. That's what she is. Nina Approvals. Nina, the CEO, your professional tax expert. 15 years in the business. Want to learn how to fix your credit? DM me. Girl, call me softly. Woo-wee. I'm glad you learned your lessons. Please stop disrespecting. And she moved this. She shared it with a small group of people. Woo-wee. Happy birthday, Nina. That's what they said, not me. What she got right now? My fate. Fell out of love. Fell in love with the pain in them bars. Mm-mm. Who that girl right there she was? Took them folks out the equation and noticed they was hindered. So she working with that girl right there then. I told y'all she working with these young people. Oh, y'all better stop letting everybody do y'all tests. Cause they said they can get money for y'all. Y'all better stop that. Wow. Getting your tests is done by someone who you can't spell college. Oh, wait. That little boy right there, that little boy right there look just like that girl. Woo, they look like twins. I don't even see how she could look him in his eye and did that to him. Come on, girl, you're 13 years old. So that little baby, them two alive. Nah, they look like the oldest one right there. Got to be more careful. She did her oldest son like that. I can't believe you did your son like that, girl. You did your own child like that.
Said things I didn't understand. That morning,
No, I ain't gonna do that. That's ass. She's so pretty. Where the men said? Where the men at in her life?
On the outside, fall decorations adorned this home in order, but inside it.
We already seen it. She got some wide hips on her. Shooty, shooty, dooty. How she get in them jeans? Mm-mm. Lord. Said Facebook, her Facebook. Yeah, that's what they just went through her Facebook. They went through her Facebook. Oh my goodness. So that was, I think that's what they did right there. Ooh, Chad, I can't do her. So she just a fraud. She just do. She a fraudulent. She just. I'm surprised her mama. I wonder how old her mom. Is she 31? I got a 31-year-old, and I'm 66, and she 31. God Almighty. But I'm saying though, she 31. How her mama them must be my age, and they ain't on that. Oh, where you get your Tesla? I like your Tesla, I like your car. Girl, what you know? What is you doing over here? But how did you find out? Oh, so you seen it on her? She live in Georgia a bit, but she from Haiti. I figured that girl was from somewhere. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. What else y'all want to talk about on this case right now? Because I don't know what to say about this girl. I really don't. All I know, y'all got to be careful who y'all letting do y'all text. Just because your text is just because they say, "Oh, I can get you money back." They get enough to get. They scamming y'all to get enough for them and you. And see, she took that boy out. That boy can talk. That older boy can tell everything she do. To the point that you want to come up and talk about the case? Are you okay? You want to come up and talk about the case? Are you okay? Because I can drop my link. Are you good? Anybody else want to come up and talk? This is the only reason why I do StreamYard sometimes. All right, y'all, I'm about to go. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know, tell me what. I have a loud noise in the background. Oh, okay. All right. I just wanted to respect you. That's all. All right, y'all. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. God left two of her kids alive. Let's hope that they stay, they health be okay to tell about what they mama do. And let's hope that they find that 17-year-old. Cause the mama didn't know that the grandmama, her mother, her parents don't know nothing about no 17-year-old child. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, y'all, I'm out.